Barbera d'Alba, buonissima. Fratelli Rabino, Santa Vittoria, fantastico. Fantastico, buonissimo.
You're just saying random words in Italian.
No, this is the no. I'm sorry, I was just kidding.
So we have this tiny restaurant, like it has 5 tables inside. We transformed it from a Portuguese snack bar into a vegan Italian restaurant. Like for us personally and for the business, it was the best decision we could have ever done. I think our food is really good. Like we put a lot of passion, we have good quality products, we really put all our heart in it.
Ecco Cajsa in the candy shop. Ciao! Ciao Sophie, ciao bella. When I was 10 years old, it's like the first thing that I tried when I was a kid. I remember like on Sunday morning, my mother used to make the ragu. I used to like go there and with some bread like to try the thing, and then I used like to burn my tongue. That's why I can try everything now. We make like the pasta fresca lasagna, so like it's a egg no egg pasta. We put the ragu inside with some vegan bechamel that we make. Then during the night we also serve this gnocchi, the gnocchetti typical from Piemonte, so the tiny one from Torino. And then the first thing is the bread and me eating the ragu. I also make the ragu because I want to eat the ragu, so that's another reason why I make it. Usually I make this base that is like 2/4 of onion, 1/4 of carrot, 1/4 of celery. So what I do is this. I put all my sofritto inside, and in here we have like one of the first secrets of the ragu. So what we do, instead to put just extra virgin olive oil, we put 2/3 of vegetal oil. I like to put a lot, of course. The kitchen of my mother is made from 2/3 of oil and 1/3 of food. So that's why I'm fat. So 2/3 of this and 1/3 of the extra virgin olive oil. This one is a biological one that we took from the north of Portugal. Bay leaf. 3, always 3. I don't know why, but it's always 3. So other Italians, especially the one that don't know that is vegan, and usually they come with the son of them, the daughter of them, then they are super surprised. How can someone like young, like me, can make something like with some taste so similar at home, even in another country, and then when they discover it's vegan, you have to spend like 10-15 minutes to explain to them that it's vegan for real. This is a beautiful thing that I love of this place, you know, and that's also why, one of the reasons that we took this place. I come from a place where there is just city, and you cannot see things. In here you arrive from there, and you have like now there is like the ship, but usually you see the river there. There is the sun, and the moon come exactly here on top. In here it's so beautiful. It's a dream to work here. It's really, really a dream. And imagine like to make something like this in a place that is not your city. You are like in Lisbon, it's a capital, and it's beautiful. It's full of artists, full of people from all over the world, like as you. And it's so beautiful to make something here in a small spot like this, but you can make such a difference in the world. Wow, it's incredible. What we do the tomato, we do the soy in another part, and then we mix it at the end. To make a great ragu, we need a great wine. This wine is incredible. It's totally incredible. So they made it like it's like 5 kilometers from my house, from my city. You see how it's frying, and the oil. It don't have water anymore inside. It's just the oil. And if you move it, you can see the pan. You listen how it changed the sound. That's when the sound changed. In this moment, I'm really generous with wine. When I was a kid and I used to go to the seaside with my father and my mother, there was like this beautiful thing. Took the car, 7 in the morning, stopped at mini market, and my father was buying for €1, one bread cut with something inside, close, they wrap it, and then you go to the sea and then you eat your panino. So it's so beautiful. Nobody makes it anymore. It's so strange because it was like something, it's a so simple thing and so beautiful, you know? Like the panino in the morning, just made for €1. Of course, now prices high, but look at how it sounds. You see the color? It becomes like brownie. Okay, some people can say that they make like with the San Marzano or other tomatoes. This polpa di tomate is the one that you find in supermarket, and this one I found as the perfect one to make the ragu. It gives like really a perfect balance of taste. When I do it, usually for every liter you have to put half liter of water, but because of the consistency of this tomato, I need just this of water. So I clean the bottle. That is also good because we hate food waste. This is mother stuff. White sugar. And when I cook, I don't like so much to use like the thin salt. I prefer the big one. Generous amount. And the one. Voila. Tack super low. Yeah, I'm an Italian vegan in Lisbon. When I arrived here, it was so difficult. I used to eat only at home, and then we end up to have a restaurant, to have the first vegan Italian restaurant in all Portugal, and the life as the only, it's the first Italian vegan guy in Lisbon is really strange. Bam! Now let's start preparing the soy. The soy is another wall job to make. Allora, I need. Perfect, I need this. That's another thing. For every stuff, I try to use like the wine that I need. For example, the Portuguese wine is a tiny bit more acidic than the Italian one. And when we make the soy, because we want to resemble the meat, I need some more acidity. So what I do now, for every liter of tomato sauce, it's 150 grams of dry soy. For example, like 300 grams of dry soy, they will become 900 grams. So with water again. So to arrive to this stage, we have to, first of all, we add red wine because we want to have like veal meat. So red wine is for the veal, the white wine is for like pork and chicken, and the rosé is for the rabbit. Then we want to give taste, and taste is not given by salt. So we have soy, so we put around 30 ml of soy sauce. Salt, it's around 25 grams, and I prefer the big one, and black pepper. Always we say in Italy, QB, quanto basta, how it takes. Then water, then light up. When the water will go, as in here, so now it's like boiling, the water is coming, it's going inside the soy. In the meanwhile, the one that is like more, it goes out, so it evaporates. So it will arrive to have like this. So when it starts to stick to the pan, is the moment that it's ready, so all the water is out. If we remember, we had like the fat inside the tomato. We took out the acidity of the tomato, but we put the oil with the extra virgin olive oil. What we do with the meat, we need like to have like a meaty taste, so we need to have like this acidity. And then when we mix at the end, the basic stuff and the acidic one, they will balance perfectly to have a super good ragu. Super good, actually. It's good, really.
So Lisbon, I think that's my fault because my grandmother used to live here. My grandmother, who's the Swedish grandmother, by the way. So she married my Swiss grandfather, but then together they emigrated to Portugal. So for me, visiting grandma since I'm a little kid, it was always visiting Lisbon. And I don't know why, I always have this thing in mind that one day I want to stay in Lisbon for a while. I didn't know for how long, how. And after living in Italy for a while and meeting him, I asked him, why don't we go to Portugal?
She decided to escape. After living in Italy and meet me, she decided, let's escape, I don't want to stay here anymore.
Exactly, it's like, let's go out of here.
We had a client 2 weeks ago from Sardinia. She was really surprised and she was like without words. She said, wow, Alex, it's so strange because it reminds the soup that my mother used to make when I was a kid. And that's what we want to give to the people, you know, like when it gives you something about your memory, when it gives you like something about the feelings that they give you, like the food, that's a good thing. So vegan Italian is actually possible. It's actually possible and it's actually good. So that's what we have to do. Lightly change something, keeping the roots, but put it in a good way for the world that we're living in. The world is not the same as it was. We have really to take care of it. So we have the soy made in the pan, all the water goes out, and this is our fake meat.
How's the tomato sauce going?
That's what I was talking about before. To let it stick on the spoon. That sound. This is tomato. This is not water anymore. This is tomatoes. It's coming out like the lava in the volcano. And slowly, we are not there, but slowly, we're arriving there. Another, I think, like 45 minutes. Look, we are now, you see, as it goes, you see that is how dense is it. Look, it covers everything, you see? Now is the time. So, close the flame slowly, because it will like jump. And I usually burn on my hand, but that. And now we leave it for some minutes. So now I will mix the tomato with the soy. So this is the last step. Actually, yeah, not the last. The second last. So I mix it. I leave tiny bit watery, but really tiny. You can see that it's thick. But it's like not thick as it has to be, okay? As from an Italian mother standard. So what I do now, I just add some extra virgin olive oil. I mix it very well. So now it's ready. It will stay now 12 hours because I need, look, come Robin, come, I show you. You see all the oil that is in here? And you see that there is like a lot of tomatoes. And if you see tomorrow, you will see like more soy than tomato. Actually, a good balance of the two. And tomorrow, we will have the best ragu we can have. Not today. Today is the day of the preparation. Tomorrow is the using day. Now we're gonna make this spaghetti with ragu.
I think we're vegan for everything, like for the environment, for the health, but like the first reason is for the animals. Like I think once it makes this click in your head that seeing animals, they're not a product, but they're like a living being. It's just like I could not eat, like see a steak and see that's a product. It was a someone, and I think once you make this click in your head, and I don't think you can go back. Like me as a Swiss girl, I grew up like really also close to the mountains, so I had always animals around me. So since I'm a kid, I really connected with animals. We had a dog growing up, so I love animals. So I was like, no, why is there a difference between our dog or a cow or a pig or any kind of animal? I mean, they're all living beings, they all have feelings.
So we take out the spaghetti when they still are like 80% cooked. We add some of the cooking water. and we let it cook to finish. So the tomato can enter in the spaghetti. In my opinion, it's always really, really important to let the pasta finish in the pan. So, like the pasta can like take the water from here, and it take also the taste of the tomato. Senti che profumo! Di che roba! This is a beautiful pasta al dente. Beautiful. Beautiful pasta al dente.
That's so hot. What's your tongue made of?
I'm hot as well. That's why. I think that it's like my superhero talent. I can try things when they are like super, super hot. That's why, like, it's not like only love food. Actually, to make something that is really, really good, that you cannot miss what you had when you were a kid, wow, that's like really something that, it's something for me, you know why? Because I love food, because I love to eat, because I love to eat. So I'm so surprised sometimes when I end up with something that said, fuck, I'm satisfied of it, I'm really satisfied. That's the thing, to be satisfied of what you do. Not just to make something, but to make something good. That's the thing. That's the thing. And you know the people will love it, and you know that you have to be ashamed about what you do. You're not making like something like just for eating. You're making something to enjoy. To eat and enjoy. I always like lose stuff on the way. You see, when the pasta don't let any more water go out, and it's like a, you know, like a whole thing. This the pasta is good. And look, this is our portion. Then the ragu on top. Look, do as you are the one that want to eat it. So that's the way. Parmesan on top. The cheese is made of cashew, nutritional yeast, garlic powder, salt, white pepper, extra virgin olive oil on top, bay leaf. Robin, buon appetito.
Grazie.
Nacho, mangio tutto. Wow.
Wow. You want to eat this?
Yes, of course I want to eat it. I love ragu. That's one of my favorites. Look at here. Wow, that's like a, that's the signature. The extra virgin olive oil that go down with the parmesan. That's a ragu. That's a pasta. Not only the tomato on top. The tomato is inside and on top. That's the pasta. I will have a bit. The future, of course, is vegan, because we don't have like a planet B. We don't have any more plans for our planet, and we don't have any more solution than being vegan. That is like the higher, the faster way to save our planet. So the future, of course, is vegan, and it's growing up. Yesterday, 2 days ago, we are just Portuguese eating here, and it's like a big challenge for us to have Portuguese, and we are having it, we are doing it, we are in it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Grazie,
Yeah.
grazie mille.
Now it's finally beautiful.
Finally.
Now we can say it's beautiful.
We end up to have like a beautiful place where to stay, exactly, like
After
because,
a lot of renovation.
yes, exactly.
So happy I met you guys.
We are so happy to meet you, wow. Barbera d'Alba, buonissima, Fratelli Rabino, Santa Vittoria, fantastico, fantastico, buonissimo.
Just saying random words in Italian.
No, this is the no, it's the name of the wine. This is the Barbera d'Alba. So imagine like on a scale we have Dolcetto, Barbera, and Nebbiolo. And then we have Barbaresco, Barolo. The Barbera is the one that was made for the female, but actually it's something that we really drink as water. So to eat the Dolcetto de Barbera are perfect. And this one has an incredible balance. It's not so acid, not so dry. It really like stay in a middle, in a superlative middle, because it's not like flat. It's not at all a flat wine. It's really good. You can see how it's like super tasty.